Hello, welcome to Granddad's Forge. Today's just a little bit of a side path here we're going to take. We're going to discuss BLO, boiled linseed oil. I have a batch that I made for using in woodworking, and I realized that if I keep using it for my ironwork in the blacksmith shop, I was going to probably contaminate it and make my wood dirty eventually. So I'm going to make it a separate batch, so I thought maybe, hey, why not show you guys how I make it. So this is the Granddad's method. First of all, I have nothing wrong with using this stuff. It's good stuff, use it all the time. However, there's a chemical in here that you don't want near food. They put it in here so that it polymerizes it faster. It dries quicker, sets quicker, gets hard quicker. And if you're going to be using boiled linseed oil as a finish on anything that's going to be touching food, you do not want to use this stuff. That's why you want to make your own. Now, I'm not going to get into how they make the boiled linseed oil out of flaxseed, but how they make the flaxseed oil, but you start with flaxseed oil. Basically, this is all you need. It's organic, and you gotta watch your sources too. You might go in to one store, or you might go online, and that same $4 bottle is going to be $21.95 because it's organic. And so you gotta watch that world of health food. There's both people who are interested in health food and trying to make people healthy, and then there's those that think that it's the consumer zombies are just a bunch of stupid sheep, and they just charge stupid prices for stuff. So just watch when you're buying this. It shouldn't be that much. This flaxseed oil is actually has bits and pieces in it. So when you get done with it, you're going to want to strain it with a cheesecloth. But basically, all you're going to need is some cheesecloth. You're going to need a pot. You do not want to cook this stuff inside. Why? The main reason for not wanting to cook it inside your kitchen is the point at which the boiled linseed oil is a misnomer. It never actually boils. You just get it to a certain temperature. The problem is that 460-degree temperature, if you go much higher than that, the flash point, the ignition point, is really close to 460, just above it. So you want to make sure you're monitoring your temperature. It's so easy to go over that and have a flash fire. I would recommend just doing it in some place where you're prepared for a fire, not in your kitchen. So anyway, just need any old pan. For me, I just use a little camp stove. I need something to stir it with. I am so glad my wife doesn't watch my videos. And again, I'm glad she's not watching. A kitchen thermometer, just to keep tabs on your temperatures. That's pretty much all you need. Let's give this a shot, and we'll show you what happens. Quick correction before we watch this next segment. I mentioned Wood by Wright, and I'm posting a link to his boiled linseed oil. I said James Wood. James, I'm so sorry. Mr. Wright. Mr. James Wright. So, I got that correct. I'm actually one of his Patreons, and I love his channel. He does woodworking tools. So anyway, let's get on with this thing that happened a few seconds ago. Okay, so we got this thing started. It smells really good, actually, and it actually kind of tastes good if you're into that. But basically, you only need to remember 3 temperatures. Now, if you want to see how a pro makes it, Wood by Wright, James Wood, go to his channel. Awesome hand tool woodworker, just amazing. I'll put a link to his BLO video below. Make sure you check out his channel and subscribe. But anyway, there's only 3 temperatures you need to worry about. Oh, another thing, James told me the one thing he likes about this BLO is it doesn't go rancid as quick as other food safe oils. So something to consider in your use of oils around the shop, BLO lasts a lot longer. And like I said earlier, it doesn't have these nasty chemicals in it. It's just great food safe oil. The 3 temperatures at 220. Sometimes this particular batch really isn't. I mean, you can see it, but it's not really doing it. It'll start to smoke at 220, and just kind of ignore that. It just means you're getting halfway there. And then when it gets close to 450, you're going to see it's going to start to coagulate or do its chemical transition, whatever you want to call it. And at that point, it's going to look like somebody blew big boogers in there, snot, or other similar substances. Anyway, we're at 450 right now, so I'm getting close to the point. 460, I'm done. At 460, this is done. Why? Because much further above 460, and I'm entering the territory of instant combustion. So we're definitely going to be stopping at 4. Right now we're at 456, 458, 461. Okay, so we're getting too close to combustion. Shut the heat off. Now we have boiled linseed oil. Throw it through some cheesecloth, put it in your favorite container. I suggest a wide mouth jar. And that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you thunk it, now you gotta make it. Who wants some cotton candy?